Hey everybody, it's Coen from the Fellowship Auctions, and this week we have another Epiphone episode. Like we said last week, Epiphone is a very interesting brand. It's a big puzzle, and there are also a lot of gaps in the history. The ledgers are not known, and it's very exciting, giving these guitars almost a legendary status. And this week we're going through my favorites. So we have an Epiphone Deluxe over here. The Epiphone Deluxe was one of the first 7 master built instruments, and when they started out, this was the top of the line instrument. It's a luxurious little archtop, and I can see why it was so popular. Also, one of the reasons why this Epiphone Deluxe is so popular is it was one of the first competitors to the Gibson L5. Another reason why this Epiphone Deluxe is so popular is because there are not many in existence anymore, and also the price back in the days was quite steep. It was $275, and that for the early 1930s, that was a lot of money. If we go to the next one here, we move from the 1930s to the 1940s. So this is a Deluxe as well, and as you can see, it's quite a different instrument. This one is larger. When Gibson introduced the larger version of the L5 in 1935, Epiphone responded by also building a larger Epiphone Deluxe. However, they changed a few specs and chose a different path than Gibson. Epiphone, for instance, chose to do more curves and to focus more on fretboard inlays, where Gibson was a bit more luxurious around the bindings. And these round curves is what made the Deluxe very popular and still very sought after by collectors. Back in the days, this was the most popular Epiphone. So this is the Triumph. And the Triumph was so popular because it was right in the middle. It was only $125. It was a very high quality, no nonsense archtop. So originally this model came out as a 15-inch archtop, and in 1933, this year, they changed to 16.3, just like the Deluxe, because everybody was just demanding it. People needed more volume in these swing bands, and Epiphone listened to the voices of the people. That it was one of the most popular model is also seen in the production numbers. About 5,500 have been made all the way until the end, 1955. The last guitar from this episode is the Epiphone Broadway, and I think this is an iconic instrument as well. Also one of the first 7, and was also a very popular model. Even though not as popular as the Triumph, only 2,200 are known to be made of the Broadway, this guitar was still very interesting. So the Broadway was $175, placing it between the Deluxe and the Triumph. This guitar in particular had a very interesting history because this guitar has been completely restored in the 2010s. So a neck reset has been done A new clear coat has been added to the back and sides, and also original style tailpiece has been added later on. And that makes this guitar actually very good and very playable, and this will be the perfect catch if you are looking for a player Epiphone. So that was the second and last video of our Epiphone episodes. Next week the website will go live and you can start bidding on these beautiful old Epiphones, at least if you've got excited as I am about vintage Epiphones. If you want to stay up to date or you want to see some details, go subscribe to our YouTube channel or check out the website. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!